Welcome back. Dr. Eva M. Doyle has been dedicated to educating the Buffalo public throughout her entire career, and she's joining me now to help celebrate 46 years as a columnist. Welcome, Dr. Doyle. Thank you so much for joining me.
And thank you for inviting me. I love your show. I watch it every day.
Well, thank you for watching.
Yes.
Now, I know that you were a teacher
Yes.
in Buffalo public school system for your career. So do you want to tell us a little bit about your time there?
Yes. I taught in the Buffalo Public Schools for 30 years.
Wow.
25 of those years I taught at Campus West, which was located on the campus of Buffalo State. It has since closed.
Okay.
And the reason I stayed there for 25 years was because we were on the college campus. So I helped to train future teachers. I had student teachers in my classroom, and I was teaching and training the students to become future teachers.
Nice.
And one of the things I did, I informed them about African American history, because I found out that these teachers who were training to become teachers, they really didn't know anything about African American history. And so I gave them materials, and I did something that had never been done before in the history of the Buffalo Public Schools. I created a mini museum
Yes.
in the middle of a public school called the African American Curriculum Center.
Nice.
And it was stocked with books, videos, artifacts, posters to help the teachers integrate African American history with their curriculum. And some teachers did not even have a picture of Dr. King to put on the wall.
Well, speaking of Dr. King, he is kind of the reason this column all got started for you, right?
Well, yeah, because I wanted just to write one article in tribute to Dr. King. And so the response that we got was really tremendous. So I continued to write it, and like I said, that's been 46 years. It's the longest running column on African American history in Western New York. And after writing it for all those years, I had to come up with some ways of sharing it, not just in the column, because everybody may not read the newspaper or a column. So I decided to write a book.
Yes.
So I've written 13 books.
It always starts with one for you, and then they just keep going.
So, and also I bought a copy of my recent book for you, and I autographed it ahead of time.
Thank
And this book has all kinds of information. It has some information about me. And so this book was published in December 2023. And yes, I'm working on my 14th book.
14th.
Now, I'm a senior citizen. I'm a grandmother of 7. And a great-grandmother, and they tell me another one is on the way, so we'll it will be a great-grandmother of 7. So that's 14 altogether, and I have 3 adult children. And I love it. So I came up with another idea. I said, you know what? People may not read a book. So I came up with doing Black History billboards all around the city.
I love it.
Eye on History billboards. And I did them, most of them, on Michigan and Broadway. But they have been on Genesee, Sycamore, and I didn't know this, but I had a friend who called me one day, and she said, I saw your billboard on the I-190.
Well, why is it so important for you to make sure that you're making this history accessible to everyone?
To everyone, no matter who they are, no matter what racial background. I really feel that because this information was left out of our textbooks, people did not know it. And I think one of the reasons that people read my column, Eye on History, because I write about things that people don't know about. You know, I just want to take a minute and read you in this book here. And by the way, the title is My Journey of, well, it was 45 years when I wrote it. My journey of 45 years teaching African and African American history in the home, the school, and the community. And some of the things I wrote about, now we have all seen the movie The Titanic, right?
Right.
There was a black family on the Titanic.
Wow.
They're not shown in that movie. They were a well-to-do family, and the father, when the ship started to sink in the early 1900s in the Atlantic, he put his wife and his children, 2 children, on rescue boat number 14, and he went down with the ship. And the other thing I wrote about the African origin of the Statue of Liberty. It's in this, when you read it, you're going to see it.
Okay.
And at the foot of the Statue of Liberty, there are broken chains, symbolizing the end of slavery. France gave the Statue of Liberty to this country because they admired the fact that the slaves were set free. And so those chains, and a lot of people, they visit the Statue of Liberty, but they know it.
Yeah.
And in her arm, she holds a tablet. That tablet is a symbol of the abolitionist movement.
Wow.
And also, I'm going to say this real quick because everybody's talking about vaccines. An African slave named Onesimus actually created the smallpox vaccine in the 1700s. He contributed to it because, coming from Africa, he had a knowledge of herbs. And he was able to save 700 white colonists in Boston.
Wow.
With this vaccine.
Well, clearly you have a plethora of knowledge. You've created all of these different ways to make sure it's accessible for you. So first of all, we want to congratulate you and celebrate you on 46 years of your column.
Years, and I'm having a celebration.
Yes, you are. Viewers, if you want to help Dr. Eva celebrate 46 years as a columnist, you can join her at the Meriwether Library on February 8th and 15th to celebrate with her. Thank you so much for coming in. You have so much to share. I wish I could talk to you all day.